Here there be Zela. I think that you pronounce it Zela. Yugiri is ready to guide you to the Azim Steppe. It's so weird. I thought it was Azim, but whatever. If you are all ready, let us depart for reunion to the Azim Steppe. Azim, fuck. Our route will be somewhat circuitous. We will need to return to the Ruby Sea and head north along the coast past Asari. Oh, I was wondering where that led to. Alright, that's fine, because I gotta do this. From here, we will turn north until we arrive at a cave, through which we must pass in order to reach the Azim Steppe. Lise and Gosetsu have already gone ahead. We should carry on as well. We'll carry on. We'll carry on. Hole. Secret tunnel. The Azim Steppe. Oh shit. BRB?
I remember the emptiness, vast and endless. The Azim Steppe, home to countless roaming tribes. A sacred land, watched over by elder gods. Here, we would find Doma's salvation. With the wind at our backs, we walked on, in search of hope, in search of him.
We're here! I give you the Azim Steppe, Kat. Though I should say that this is but one small portion of it. Despite the close proximity, Domans rarely venture this far north. Most find these lands and their people strange and foreign. Rude. Fortunately, those who frequent Reunion are more welcoming than most. Come, it is not much farther. Okay. Praise be the giant cereal bowl! Welcome to Reunion, my friends. Here is where we will begin our search for Lord Hien. Oh, that was really short. Well, it's awkward. The search for Lord Hien. Yugiri has a simple plan for finding Lord Hien. Oh, wasn't expecting a cutscene. When last I spoke with Lord Hien, he said he spent much time in these markets. I had hoped we might find him here today, but alas. Hey, Yugiri, I've been meaning to ask. There are an awful lot of Zela here, aren't there? Oh, I assumed you knew. The Azim Steppe has been home to the nomadic tribes of the Zela since antiquity. More than 50 roam these lands, and though they do not constitute a nation, there is a hierarchy of sorts, determined through ritual combat. Funny, if they're so busy fighting each other, you'd think the Empire would be able to march in and take the steppe with ease. I wonder why they haven't. Why indeed, Lise, why indeed? Perhaps they see little value in it, especially given the fierce reputation of the Zela warriors, who would fight tooth and nail to oppose them. These lands were not made for men. The soil is thin and the weather unforgiving. The Zela found ways to survive, it is true, but they are made of sterner stuff than most Imperials, conscript or citizen. Thanks for taking the time to explain. It sounds like I have a lot to learn. Later, I mean. We're meant to be looking for Hien. People from many tribes gather in Reunion to trade goods and information. I should be surprised if we cannot learn something of value here. Let us make our inquiries separately. Kat, why don't you speak with some of the merchants here? It's always important to stay flexible. You ain't wrong. Buzz, fresh Buzz. Your choice of lamb or Zoe? I'm not sure how to say that. Guaranteed to satisfy. How many will you have, sir? A doman? Unless another Dazkar is keeping him in her yurt. These are a lot of words. He is not here. More fool her if she took a doman for a husband. But enough about domans. Let us speak of Buzz instead. You cannot come to the Azim Steppe and not sample this most traditional of delicacies. Just like a merchant would say. What fortune you have to come hither at this time. Freshly slaughtered, every cut available upon request. Organs too, hearts, livers, brains, or a brace of blood sausage, if you desire only a snack. A doman? Poor meat they make, domans. I jest. I did see a young mole in the company of one some few days ago. Cannibalism. Roast fish with pumpkin, an exotic foreign delicacy, cooked to perfection, beloved without the steep. Come. You seek domans? Then you are come to the wrong place, my friend. Delicious as my foodstuffs are, they find little favor with those from the south. Now, if it were Goro you were looking for, on the other hand, then I might be able to help you. They flock to my stall. I'm sorry, what's Goro? I have brought you a new brush, my beloved. So smooth and silky your name shall be. Your mane. The envy of every other man. Say again. You are seeking who? Ah, the doman. I know of whom you speak. He comes and goes with a mole girl. Though I could not describe her, I only know that she is mole because I heard them talking as they passed. With the chat mode and say use your keyboard any phrase that contains mole to ask the Zayla in reunion if they are of the Mol Tribe. Okay. Mole? I am Ura, if you must know. Come down from the mountains in the north, if there's nothing else. Oh, okay. You take me for a mole? I am Ornir. Compare me with... not with one so weak and lowly. Wow, what a bitch. Yes, I am Mole. My name is Cyrena. May I help you? Hi, Cyrena. What's up, girl? Oh, I see. You are looking for Hien. In that case... How urgent this business must be to leave our conversation unfinished. The Kinsai. Will you buy it? There is but one bundle left. If not, then... I will. Though I had not thought to pay so high a price. It is a bargain for which you should be grateful. If you lack the coin, then the fault is your own. And you will leave with nothing. Please, I must have the Kinsai. The gods themselves requested it. We are bound to their will. Pay me the difference in whisper root. Tali just walked in front of the dialogue. There we go. I will sell it to the next apothecary to pass through reunion, and we will each feel fairly treated. But do not tarry. Should another come before you, coin in hand, I will not refuse him. I understand. Thank you for this kindness. I am sorry, but we must speak of Hien later. I cannot leave reunion without that Kinsai. I literally have money to pay for it. Okay. I can literally help you out with that. But okay. A season for war. Cyrena does not usually depend on the kindness of strangers, but will gladly make an exception today. You want to help? You want to help me? Is that it? I do not know what to say. Thank you, Kat. Thank you. The lumbering ones we must fell. The lumbering ones we must fell. The lumbering ones we must fell wander the plains in the west of Reunion. If we each harvest 2, then we should have enough whisper root. Return here when you've finished. Good luck. Okay, bye. Guess I'm gonna go attack some things. That's one way to do it. Oh, there's one. Don't know if I really want to be astrologian. It's gonna take longer, but whatever. I don't have an interrupt, sir. That's rude. Da, da, da. I actually have that now? Oh. Da, da, da. 2 of them, right? Hi, buddy. Ba da ba ba da ba da ba da. Ba da ba da ba. Ba da ba da ba. Ba da ba da ba. Do 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 do. D-hole. God damn it. I'll never unsee that now. I'm upset. Welcome back, Cat. Have you brought the whisper root? Here you go. Blessed is he who shows kindness to strangers, for with fortune does he ever ride. Will this quantity suffice? It shall. The kinsai is yours. The gods favor you more than you know, child. Udgen rarely have need of such herbs, and so my stock is limited. Had you come a day earlier or later, I would have none for you. Perhaps the gods guided me here, as they guided grandmother, as they guided this man from the west. Me? Oh, cussing.
Hey. How goes the search? Any luck?
Oh, Tali's stealing my chair.
What fortune to meet a friend of the young master!
I'm making my chair comfier for Tali.
Well met, Cyrena. If you have an inkling as to the current whereabouts of Lord Hien, we should be most grateful for your assistance.
Oh, please! It is I who should be grateful.
Hold! What is this? I came first, you second! Know you to whom you speak? All people of the steppe should. Or have you fought so much that you have forgotten the fate of your superiors? Superiors? I spit on your superiority, little prince! Twisted and mad as sand devils your kind are!
A lot of testosterone happening here.
Those two don't seem to like each other very much.
Those boys are of the Oranir and Dothal, the 2 strongest tribes. The children of Azim are destined to rule, so they declare to all who will listen. Their word is law. For now, grand, flamboyant fighters, but deadly, very deadly. He prances as a horse, as do his brothers after their many recent victories. The Undying ones too are strong, fearless, and vicious. They often reigned in the past. Now they are sorely tested. Ah, the master of the markets. He is Castir. To fight in Reunion is forbidden, and to break the peace is to be banished forever. This he says without words, for words are lies to the Castir. They do not speak.
That's interesting. And all these different tribes share the same lands, do they? No wonder it's tense.
I shall look for you on the field at the Nardum. Mark my words! As shall I. Mayhap I shall take 11 more Dothar heads to make a dozen with yours. I look forward to the day.
Kind of sounded like Horshaphant.
The dispute will be settled at the Nardum?
A great battle held on the final day of the Sahan-San. During this time, all bonds of hierarchy are broken. All Zayla are equal and free to prepare for the fight. The tribe which triumphs in the Nardum rules until the next Sahan-San, which in these lands is now.
Ah, so that is what they call the custom. I presume your tribe will also be taking part?
Not all seek the Dawn Throne. Some are satisfied with their lot. Others, like the Kestir, have reason to remain neutral. The Mol are lambs among wolves. Long were we content to remain apart and live quietly, but... Never mind that. You seek Hien, yes? I know where he may be.
Oh. Da, 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 da. We did it. An impossible dream. Serena knows where you might find Lord Hien. Long ago, my grandmother, having received a vision from the gods, bade me go forth into the southern mountains. It was there that I found Hien, near death from many wounds. I brought him to our village, and there we nursed him back to health. Afterwards, he chose to remain, that he might repay us for our kindness. Domans set much store by honor and shame, so at first I did not question it. Excuse me, if I could see your map for a moment? Here. He has grown fond of this place. It affords him a view of the markets in the steppe. I would accompany you, but I must return to our village to prepare my grandmother's meal. Thank you again for your assistance. Aww. Our long-awaited reunion is at hand. Come, my friends, let us go and greet our lord and master. Okay, but first, there's plus quests. And those plus quests are probably Aether Currents.
The Kami are merciful! My Lord Hien, I see you are alive and well.
Ah, you are come sooner than expected. So, my blade or my head? Which would you have of me?
The people of Yansha remain loyal to Doma. I have seen the fire in their eyes. They are ready to rise up and fight. The time is ripe, my lord. Return with us, blade in hand, and lead Doma to freedom.
Naught less than liberty will suffice, then. A pity. It will prove far more difficult to deliver than my head. But if my people wish to pursue an impossible dream, then who am I to deny them? Yugiri, Gosetsu, and
The
others.
scions of the Seventh Dawn, my lord. Good and true friends who opened their hearts and homes to us when we fled to Eorzea. Far across the sea they have journeyed to stand with us in the fight for Doman liberation. To oppose the Empire, as they have in the West, where they are lauded as heroes for their many deeds.
say no more, Yugiri. Say no more. I observed how you helped Serena, to whom I am deeply indebted. For that and for the aid you provided my people, you have my deepest gratitude. There is no doubting your strength nor your character. It would be my honor to fight by your side. So, what of Doma? Arise, my friends, and tell me of our home. I have made my decision. You, Giri, I bid you return to Yansha and take charge of our forces in preparation for my homecoming. As for our esteemed guests, I would ask that you remain here with me. I sense you will be a great help in the coming days.
Your will is my command, my lord, but how much longer do you intend to stay?
Oh, only until I have won the contest? I mean to return at the head of the Zayla army.
You mean to participate in the Nardum?
Have you a better idea? Consider how soundly we were defeated before. The Imperials may have since grown weaker, but we are weaker still. 'Twould be folly to challenge them without first supplementing our forces, so yes, I intend to win the Nardum and enlist the aid of every able-bodied Zayla I can. Furthermore, by championing the Mol in the contest, I can at last repay their kindness. Lest you forget they saved me from certain death, and a man who suffers such debts to go unpaid is without honor and unfit to lead.
Just so, just so. Our lord has spoken, you giddy. But take heart. I shall keep him safe. And should it come to it, bring him back by force.
This is no laughing matter, Gosetsu. But if these are my orders, very well.
I'm laughing.
Once more, I place my faith in you. Pray look after them both.
Bye.
Looks like it's up to us then. Though it does seem a bit risky. Isn't Hien meant to be the next king of Doma or something?
Yee.
So they say, though in truth I am but a pale reflection of my late father. All the more reason to entreat your assistance. For ours is an impossible dream. To set in motion a revolution that will rattle the very firmament and shake off the yoke of the most powerful empire in the world.
All right. KatFTWynn Wissav, was it? Once again, allow me to thank you for your many deeds in service to Doma. For 25 years did my father rule in name only. My rule, if one would deign to call it that, has been naught in comparison. That changes now. We have a purpose and a plan, and after we take to the battlefield together, we will have victory as well. But you are a practical man, I can tell. Disinclined to trust in words when actions speak truer. I can relate. Is that me? I don't think that's me. Stars in the dark. Bing. Stars in the dark. Hien is, if nothing else, an optimist at heart. So, you two have heard of the Nardum, the great battle for supremacy of the steppe. I learned of it during my stay with the Mol. To my knowledge, no foreigners have ever participated, much less triumphed in the Nardum. I always called it the Nadam. Damn it. So I have to break that habit. But lack of the precedent notwithstanding, I should think we would have good standing to bid them march with us to Doma, should we win. Will they even permit us to fight? Oh, will they even permit... Let's go, Setsu. Will they even permit us to fight, my lord? We belong to no tribe of the steppe. We are not without options, given that what Sirena has told me. You see, in accordance with the god's wishes, her people shall participate in the coming Nadam. Excuse me. And when they take the field, I mean for us to fight alongside them as fellow warriors of the Mol. But we need not discuss this at length here. Come, let us head north to Mol Ilo? I'm assuming that's an I. Where Sirena and her people have made camp for this season. Do they not normally... They're not normally there? Okay. My friends, I give you Mol Ilo, the Khatun of the tribe. Temelun resides in the largest yurt. We should go and make our introductions. Okay. We are still really far away. At last, the traveler comes. Oh, I'm the traveler. Are you prophetess?
Tamarun Hatun, Sirina, I am returned.
Tamarun. Okay.
Ah, you found each other.
Ours is the soil, Hien. The Domans, and the Eorzeans too.
You know us?
The gods know you, child. As do the stars in the heavens, which shone bright at your coming.
The Mol hearken to the whispers of the elder gods, which guide us in our daily lives. We know them through the Utun, like my grandmother.
That's not how I would have pronounced that.
I am come to beg a boon of you and yours. That I might liberate my homeland, I seek to rally the strength of the steppe. To that end, I wish to fight in the Nardum, as a warrior of the Mol. Will you grant me this honor?
To stand with the Mol is fruitless. Hien, do not do this. The gods may have willed that our tribe join in the Nardum, but there is no path to victory. We are weak and our numbers few. Even with your help, it would be impossible.
I thank you for your concern, Sirina. But it is precisely because of the seeming hopelessness of your cause that we must needs cast our lot with you. Were we to join hands with a more favored tribe, our victory would inevitably be attributed to them, and no one would follow me to Doma.
He's not wrong.
'Twas the gods' will that we fight. Mayhap this too is their design. Hear me then. As Hatun of the Mol, I invite you all to join with us in the Nardum.
Let's go.
Will you look after them?
Come with me, friends. There is much I would show you.
You... wait. I would have words.
Okay.
A singular radiance, shimmering, like a jewel of the Dusk Mother, blinding in its brilliance. Stars flicker and flock to you. Before such gathered light, even the secrets of the gods may be laid bare. Some are fated to rise in grace and glory. Others to falter and fade, though not from memory. Both will be your strength and salvation come the end. Cherish the stars and the light they bring you in the dark. For you are a traveler, are you not?
Mysterious. Thank you all for coming, and for offering to fight with us in the Nardum. Though I still fear our chances grim, I am grateful for your assistance. To be recognized as warriors of the Mol, there is a trial you must overcome. But before we speak of such things, there is another, more pressing matter. And what is it, pray tell? O warriors, welcome. Sirina would impress upon you the gravity of the path you walk. Oh, okay. My friends, I must warn you. The path upon which you embark is fraught with peril. You will journey unto the far reaches of the steppe to confront a terrible foe, as did the warrior Bardam in days of yore. 3 days he battled with the demon ere he returned to his people. So it is written, so it must be. Many who follow in his footsteps perish, lacking the strength of body and mind. Therefore, we must treat you to a great feast. Have I said something strange? The hungry fox starves staring at the bull's testicles. I'm sorry. Therefore, warriors should be well fed on the eve of battle.
She does have a point. You have been keeping busy in my absence. A brief repast may be in order, lest we collapse of fatigue and malnourishment in the midst of our trial.
Yes, just so. However, it will take some time to prepare. Is there anything we can do to help? It might also give us a chance to learn more about your people and their ways. Well, if you insist, I am sure that the others would be glad of your assistance. Would you go and speak with Dorby, please? Dorby? As for you three, you can help me with another task. For today's feast, the gods decree that we lure Gulo to slaughter with entrails. Perhaps you could be the ones to do this?
That your people look to the gods for guidance, I understand, but in your daily meals, I say your grandmother must be quite busy.
Some days more than others, but every night we come together around the cook fire.
Even babes must earn their keep on the steppe. Give over the entrails, Cyrena. We will bring you a bounty of meat.
What, you only leave this to the men? Why is Lise not joining? Let's go!
A word of advice. Our quarry is wont to avoid the Zela and their settlements, but is fond of flowing waters. A thought occurs to me. How about we make a game of it, Kat? I don't remember if this is his voice, but it's his voice now. I have 6 bags of entrails with which we may lure our Gulo. 3 for you and 3 for me. Whoever returns with the greater portions shall be declared the winner. What say you?
Sure, Hien.
Then it is settled. Gosetsu will stand as witness. Let the game begin.
Is it a rush? Doesn't seem like it's a who does it faster. It seems more like who gets the bigger one. The watchtower of the Mol Illo are still visible in the distance. It seems unlikely that Gulo would venture this close. Okay, so I didn't realize I'd have options. The river winds. Oh, right, he said next to water, didn't he? It's way south, running water. The water's churning with the gentle current. There may be a Gulo lurking nearby. Yeah. Entrails. Ew. Oh, it gives you 3. Oh, shit. So I've committed. Well. Holy big boys. Woo! Woo! They also weak boys. I am 71. There is a huge difference. Oh, no. It still says only 1. Okay, because I have 3 entrails. Okay, so it's not 3 Gulos. It's using all 3 of the bait. On the outside of your knee, pressing inward. Please be careful with your knees. This area appears to be isolated far from Zela's settlement. There may be many Gulo. Sure. Oh. Oh, they're there. There was more at the other one. Many Gulo my ass. Whoop. That's 71 back in my day. Oh, I did it. Area appears to be isolated far from Zayla's settlement. Many Gula. Okay. Oh, right. It is so bad. Yeah, I thought so. Oh my god, there actually are at this one. I didn't want to accidentally get the burbs. Yes, I think so too. I put... Oh god, Jesus Christ. I put a massive hole in my leg just below the knee. Wait, what? A few years ago, and it still doesn't like me putting weight where the ground was. Oh god. What do you mean a massive hole in your leg? What did you do?
Oh, have you used all of your bait? In that case, let us see the fruits of your labor.
Oh, okay.
You can see my fruits any day. I'm sorry. Ho, it would seem that, at the very least, you are the faster hunter. But speed is not everything. For my part, I slew 6 Gulo Gulo.
I slew 8?
Aye, that you have, my lord. As for Kat, the meat of 8 Gulo Gulo did he bring. A fine day's work, and undeniably the greater portion.
Oh, I just had to do more than him. Oh. Ha, bitch! Let's go! I don't think I beat him the first time I did this. Bah, a loss, is it?
And how confident I was in my chances. Nevertheless, it is a testament to your skills as a hunter and warrior. Now, how fortunate I am to count one as so talented among my allies. Get wrecked. And with that, our game is concluded. Let us return to the Mol forthwith. And let us have Kat present our meat to Sirena. I don't know why we presenting our meat. Mayhap you are unfamiliar with the traditional Zayla cuisine. Let not its appearance deceive you. It is quite hearty and nourishing. Were it not so, I doubt they could have nursed me back to health. You should have seen the state I was in. I'll take your word for it, bro. I now live in the punishment box. Oh my god.
You are returned, Kat. How was your hunt? My word, that is impressive. Or were you so hungry that you felt the need to kill so many? Well, I shall endeavor not to disappoint you with all my cooking. All with my cooking. I said that weird.
I'll just take this, thank you.
Alright. The heart of the nations. If you wish for employment, Sirena has a suggestion. It will be a little while before the meal is ready. If you and Lise wish to fill the time, perhaps you could assist Dorbe? He has many responsibilities and would welcome your help. Nor would you regret making his acquaintance, for he is liked and respected by all. You may find him by the other yurt, taking stock of our supplies.
Dorbe! Just reminds me of Vex with... Oh my god. What was his name? I want to say Dobby. Dorby. What was the guy that helps you in the beginning's name in fucking Vex? Ah, one of the newcomers. Welcome. I spoke with Lise. I bade her help the children gather fuel for the cook fires. I trust it will be a good experience for all. For you too, perhaps. Seek them in the south across the bridge. Okay.
Old Dobby. It's not Dobby. Dorby? Old... Fuck. He can't see so well anymore.
Okay, I'm Googling it. That's gonna drive me nuts. For those that don't know, for some reason, I fucking love Vex. I don't have an answer for you as to why. I truly do not. But I think just nostalgia, and I've 100%ed it like fucking twice. Vex characters. Darby! Oh god, yeah, it's Darby. Thank you!
Oh, Kat, are you here to help too? Great. So, I suppose Darby told you that the children and I gathering fuel for the fires, did he? It'll need to be dried out before they can burn it, of course. You do understand what we're here for, right? Only some people can get a bit squeamish about this sort of stuff.
What are we doing?
Then again, you've never minded getting your hands dirty, have you? Anyway, we're trying to get 4 piles each. Good luck, and keep an eye on for the children while you're at it, eh? Where? How can I keep my eye on children I don't see? Also, what do you mean squeamish? I don't understand. I do not like the sound of purple in my ear. Oh, gather dung. We're gathering fertilizer. I didn't actually pay attention to what we grabbed the first time. We're picking up shit. That's why people get squeamish. That makes sense. It's more the smell. Not so much the act of doing it. More because I've had to pick up after dogs before, so. And cats and cat litter, so. Oh. That makes sense now. Deliver dung to Lise. Okay. I saw 1 child. The rest got eaten. I'm sorry. Well, have you found your share yet? I guess. Oh, it's a cutscene. Bye. Good work. I hope you took the time to talk to the children while you were at it. I definitely did not. I didn't realize that that was something I should be doing. I apologize. If I missed anything that would have been informative or interesting. My bad. There were 4? Lise, look how much dung we have. Wow, I'm impressed. I thought we'd gather a lot, but it looks like we'll have to admit defeat.
Dorbe will be happy we found enough. Not just Dorbe. Now we can continue making cheese.
Now, why is there dung in your cheese?
Not that I was worried. It was easier when we were living near that forest. But dung works just as well as wood.
Oh, they mean like to make a fire. I heard Mol move from place to place. That the gods tell you where to go. That must be hard on you all.
Hard? I do not understand. Why is it hard? It is better for the animals to move, to have more food to eat and land to roam. To stay in one place is harder, no? From the heavens comes the rain, which nourishes the soil. From the soil comes the grass, which nourishes the beast. From the beast comes the flesh, which nourishes the Zela. Ours is the soil of one and all.
Aww.
But you Westerners are like the Domans. You live in the same place, in villages. And all the villages in one place are part of a nation, yes? Hien talks about nations sometimes. When he was injured, he spoke of Doma in his sleep, but I did not understand his words. Whenever I ask him about Doma, he just smiles and looks to the south. It reminds me of my mother when she waits for my father to return from a long journey. But Hien will not wait any longer, will he? Because you came for him. To take him back. Because his nation is important.
Aw. I'm not sure how to answer this. A nation is a place, I suppose. A place and the people in it. And maybe the things too. But more than that, it's the history. The traditions, the words, the stories we tell ourselves and our children. Everything that came before and everything that comes after. The place we were born is part of who we are. We carry it with us, no matter where we go. Whoever, whatever we become, that part remains. That link to our fathers and their fathers before them. Why gotta be fathers? It's not important to everyone, I suppose, but that's fine. And that's fine, but it's important to Hien and to me.
Some call the Mol fools for listening to the Elder Gods, but it is our way, our pride, our nation.
Something like that. It's something precious that you and others share, and that no one can ever take from you. But we can talk more about it later. It's time to go home. Dorbe is waiting. I'll stay with the children. Why not go and let Serena know how we got on? Aww,
That was such a good lesson. Lise did a great job explaining that, I think.
Welcome back, Kat. Did you speak with Dorbe? Well, well. Then you will forgive me if I ask you to wash your hands.
That is a fair request, madam.
I shall pour you a cup of milk tea in the meantime. The meal's almost ready, so we should summon Hien and Gosetsu.
Okay. Meal time! Oh, Lise fell asleep.
She needed the rest. To come so far and carry so much. Hien and his friend, too. Strange that they should vanish so soon.
I like that our salad is untouched. That fucking jump scared me. Do we canonically not eat? Like, what the fuck?
Not troubled by your old wounds, I see.
Nor you by yours.
My AC is running. I'm sorry, I'll mute.
I know I should have fled with the others after Father died, instead of blindly fighting on. It was reckless and foolish, and there was naught to be gained from it. Everything to lose, rather.
We know no path save the one we walk. I myself am in no hurry to meet those who have gone before. Not while I have still to make amends.
Well said.
He got him.
You are none the worse for your time in the wilderness. On the contrary, I would say you have improved.
Come now, your victories still far exceed mine. Or have you forgotten all the times you trounced me as a boy?
I feared I would not see you again.
A life so fortuitously saved should be spent wisely. Without regret, would I have traded it for our people's amnesty, had it been their will. Instead, they have called for the sword, and so that is what I must be. Until this blade is broken, I can but carve a path forward. Were you truly so concerned for my well-being? You never showed it when we used to spar.
How you cried when you lost, and when your mother tried to comfort you, and when you inevitably came at me once more, swinging your wooden sword wildly. Mina's little Master Shun. What a fine young man you've become.
A man should not be addressed by his childhood name. I've told you about that before. Ah, the mask slips. And I was so close to cultivating a winning persona.
I mean, I wasn't expecting different, to be honest.
There will be opportunity enough for putting on airs after you have returned in triumph to Doma. Now is the time to show our true character.
No secrets between comrades, A. Shun was it, or so long as we win when it counts. No secrets between comrades, eh? I'm gonna poke fun at him.
Quite right. Which makes me think you should join us next time. I dare say you have a secret or two of your own to share.
Oh, I made some friends. I mean, Gosetsu was already a friend, but I made a Hien friend. Was making sure that's what the sound was. You're fine. No, just it's good to know you guys could hear it, so that way for the cutscene at least I can turn it off. I'm not so worried about like me running around and talking to people, but for the cutscene I don't want the AC to be heard. Well, my friends, I for one am full of vim and vigor. I trust you feel the same. Then what better time than now to undertake our trial and become full-fledged warriors of the Mol? Let's be full-fledged warriors, because we're not already. I guess we're not specifically with the Mol, but still